This is Let's Learn, a monthly series in which I will be learning how to play a new deck in a single evening, in hopes of playing it for the next season of Master Duel. Today's feature deck is Fiendsmith, a versatile combo deck aimed towards summoning light attributed Fiend type monsters to generate huge advantage by combining Link summoning and Fusion summoning to form powerful boss monsters that have really powerful effects, such as negating multiple cards in a single effect and being unaffected by your opponent's cards, all either without using your valuable normal summon for the turn, thanks to the myriad of effects that the deck has to summon with, or as a plan B, use 2 effect monsters to link into a Light Fiend. Take a seat and pay attention as we start today's lesson of Let's Learn.
Okay, so today I am learning how to play Fiendsmith, this guy. So Fiendsmith, it is a deck that consists of a bunch of Light Fiends, specifically Light Fiends. Okay, you're gonna hear me say that a lot in this session. Light Fiends. As always, I would like to check out the field spell. However, there is no field spell. So today, let's just check out the main guy, Fiendsmith Engraver, and see what he does. Actually, let's just add one of everything. It'll be easier for me later. Okay, so Fiendsmith Engraver. Alright, so Fiendsmith Engraver. It's a level 6. Very important. 1800 attack, 2400 defense. And Light Fiend. You can discard this card. Add one Fiendsmith spell trap from your deck to your hand. You can target one Fiendsmith equipped card you control and one monster on the field. Send them to the grave. If this guy's in a graveyard, shuffle one other Light Fiend from your graveyard into the extra deck or deck to special this guy. Hard once per turn. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, this guy is the main starter. Okay, however, you do not get him immediately. You use him to discard a Fiendsmith spell trap. So let's check out the spell traps since those look very important. Okay, the most important one I believe is this. Fiendsmith's Track. Okay, it adds one Light Fiend monster from your deck to your hand. Then discard one card. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Fusion summon one Fiendsmith Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Once again, you can only use each effect of Fiendsmith's Track once per turn. This is a rota for the engine, alright? Notably, it says add one Light Fiend, so it doesn't really specify just Fiendsmith, so as far as I'm aware, many other decks actually run this. Magical Musketeers. Yeah, that's what I can think of. Oh, and Dustin. That's right, Dustin. I guess over on Master Duel, for a period of time, DPD was a thing. Oh, and the Fables. Fables, they usually run this. And because of how generic this engine is, you can run this in almost any deck. Before I stopped playing the game, I actually ran into this deck a lot. As far as I'm aware, Master Duel, this deck is really pricey, but I'm going to try it somehow. Enough about that. We're getting out of track. Let's move back to the monsters. All right. Lacrima, Crimson Tears. So let's have a look at what this does. So it's a level 4, very important. It can be normal summoned. All right, 1200 attack, 1200 defense. Again, Light Fiend. And if this card is normal or special summon, you can send one Fiendsmith from the deck to the graveyard, except herself. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, target one Fiendsmith Link monster in your graveyard. Shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, special summon that monster. Hard once per turn. Usually you want to do this during the end phase, but I can see how this is useful. You know, if at any point in time you need to block an attack or something, you can use this. If I were to play a pure, this is a 3-off, guaranteed. Then let's look at the other spell traps then, okay, before we move on. So this is Fiendsmith Sanct. You control no face-up monsters, or you only control Light Fiends. Special summon one Fiendsmith token, a level 1 Light Fiend, with 0 attack, 0 defense. You cannot declare attacks for the rest of this turn, except with Fiend monsters. If a face-up Fiendsmith monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, set this card. Hard once per turn. I'm not too sure how I feel about this card. On one hand, it's a token generator. On the other hand, we can only use Fiend monsters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see many people play this. Maybe I'll just put 1 for now and we'll see how it goes. That's great. We can put 3. I guess that's all for the spell, so let's move on to the traps. Right, Fiendsmith in Paradise. Now, this one I remember seeing. Okay, target one level 7 or higher one level 7 or higher Light Fiend monster you control. Send all cards on the field to the grave that are not that monster. If your opponent special summons a monster while this card is in your graveyard, banish this card. Send one Fiendsmith monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. Okay, that is interesting. Again, this is just a board wipe. This is just a board wipe. Okay, but we do need to control a level 7 or higher. So, Desiree or Rextremini, which I doubt we will be using. Except for maybe, like, you know, in the main builds. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, so the next bunch of guys would be this Fiendsmith Kyrie. For this one for now, I'll just put one. Fiendsmith Kyrie. Let's see what this says. So there's a normal trap, and it says this turn your Light Fiend monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, and any battle damage you take becomes halved. Oh, how interesting. You can banish this card, fusion summon 1/0, another fusion, using monsters you control, and or monsters in your spell and traps that equip to a Fiendsmith monster as an equipped spell. Hard once per turn. Oh, interesting. Okay, if I were to play a pure build, I might just put 1 or 2. But this is a really good card, generically speaking. Okay, now let's move on to the fusions, since, you know, this deck has been talking about fusions. And I did notice there's like a whole bunch of fusions and links. Let's look at the link 1 then. Okay, very important, the link 1. Alright, so this is Fiendsmith's Requiem. Is a Light Fiend link 1 with 600 attack. Alright, and it says you can only special summon Fiendsmith's Requiem once per turn. Oh, that's sad. During the main phase, tribute this card, special summon a Fiendsmith from your deck or hand. You can target one light non-link Fiend monster you control. Equip this card from the field or grave to that monster you control as an equipped spell that gives it 600 attack. Hard once per turn. Okay, so this is your starter that makes all your combos possible. You normally want to max out this at 3, so I'm just going to put this at 3. Alright, let's look at the next one. Fiendsmith Sequence. This is the effect Vela target. Alright, so 2 monsters, including a Light Fiend monster. Notably, this whole deck is Light Fiend. Alright, so it says here, during your main phase, you can fusion summon one Fiend fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from your graveyard into the deck. You can target one light non-link monster you control. Equip this as an equipped spell with the following effects from the field or grave. Your opponent cannot target the equipped monsters with card effects. That is really good. That is a really good effect. And I mean both effects. If you didn't notice, this is the Fiendsmith's Requiem like opening up. And this is what it opens up into. Fiendsmith's Agnonde. It's a link 3 1800 and it takes 2+ monsters, including a Light Fiend. Once per turn, quick effect, target one light non-link Fiend monster in your graveyard, special summon it. And if you do, equip this card you control to that monster as an equipped spell with the following effects. It gains attack equal to the total link rating of link monsters equipped to it times 600. So, you know, 6, 12, 18. If you haven't noticed, every single link arrow gives it 600. And if it attacks a defense position, piercing battle damage. It is a very powerful effect. But I never ever see this card come up. Except only for, like, I want to say in pure builds. But some mixed builds I have seen it as well, like once or twice. So, you know, this does take a extra deck slot. I'm adding one more of these for the time being. Alright, let's, since this deck fusion summons a lot, thanks to sequence, let's look at the fusions. Okay, Fiendsmith's Lacrima. It is a level 6, 2400 attack and defense. Alright, it takes 2 Light Fiend monsters. Very specific. We can make this in Fable. Monsters your opponent control lose 600 attack. You can only use the following effects of Lacrima once per turn each. On fusion summon, target one of your Light Fiends that has been banished or in your graveyard, add it to your hand or special summon it. And if it is sent to the grave, shuffle one other Light Fiend from your grave into the extra deck or deck, and inflict 1200 points of damage to your opponent. That is still a really powerful effect, no matter where it is, because 1200 is all you need. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna put this at 3 for now. Then next is a Desiree. This is your negate. So it takes Engraver and 2 Light Fiend monsters. It's a level 9 specifically. and it is a 2800 with 2400 defense. So it says here, quick effect, you can negate the effects of a number of face-up cards on the field after the total link rating of link monsters equipped to this card until the end of the turn. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, shuffle one other Light Fiend monsters from your graveyard into the deck or extra deck. Target one card of field, send it to the graveyard. Again, hard once per turn each. Okay, let me just put it here. This card is non-targeting negate, and it's also a non-destruction removal. That is way too good. That is way too good. And it's on the 2800 body. Like, Odeon's best monster was also 2800. No, actually it was 44. If you were to consider all the other banishing. Yeah, but still it's really good. Okay, but unfortunately because this is a boss monster, you only usually run 1 or 2. And we have the final boss monster here, which is Fiendsmith's Rextremity. Rextremity. I have no idea how to say this word. Again, it is a Light Fiend fusion with 3000 attack and 3600 defense. Wow, that is good. It is also level 9, so you know. You can make a VFD for all we know why. You can also go into the generators. I don't know why you would do that, but that is an option. Fiendsmith generator. So it takes... Oh, this is new. It takes a Fiendsmith fusion monster and 1 fusion or link monster, unaffected by card effects except for Fiendsmith cards, while equipped with a Fiendsmith equipped card. Okay, you can see where this is going, right? You like fusion summon using this, then you link it off, revive with Agnum Day. You get a picture. Then the following effects are once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned, discard one, send 1 Light Fiend from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. And if this is sent to the graveyard, target one other Fiendsmith card in your graveyard or banishment and add it to your hand. Again, a really powerful effect on a really broken body, I guess. I'm not sure how normal people would get, outs this. It is a Towers, which is very powerful, but it can be ran over. Again, it is 3000 if it doesn't have any back row. I'm talking as though 3000 is not that big. It is. Alright, yeah, so those are all the cards for the deck. Yay! And if you've noticed, the whole deck is still empty. Alright, so because this deck uses a lot of Light Fiends, let's check out the Light Fiends. Okay, so these are all the things that are either a Light Fiend or become a Light Fiend. Alright, but the most common one is Moon of the Closed Heaven, which very specifically says it is a Light Fiend, Link 2, that only requires 2 effect monsters. We do not care about the effect, but if we do, we can take control of those cards. Oh, wait, I just remembered. There are some so-called non-Fiendsmith cards that are also usable, that were also released around this timing. They are fusion monsters. Okay, so let's go through those as well. Starting with the Duke of Demise. So it again is a level 6 Fiend fusion that requires 2 Fiends and all zombies. We do not care about the second portion. Alright, and once per turn during a standby phase, pay 500 or destroy this card. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and each of the following effects once per turn. During your main phase, immediately after this effect, normal summon 1 monster. It is a free normal summon. And we also have Necroquip Princess, which you can contact Fuse using a monster equipped with a monster card and a Fiend monster card. So you can equip Fiendsmith and Lacrima or something. Sorry, not equip Fiendsmith. You can like send a Fiendsmith equipped with a Requiem as well as a Lacrima. Make Necroquip Princess, which is again a level 6, very important. Alright. Every single thing here is either level 6 or level 9. So we can use it to make all sorts of things. Caesar, Photon Strike Bouncer, Beatrice when it was... I don't even know if that's legal or not. Anyway, let's just see what the effect says, okay? If a monster is sent from hand to the grave to activate a card effect, equip one of those monsters as a equipped spell that gives it 500 attack, or draw 1 card. Again, really good. This card was banned. I would like to call this Burning Abyss support. Okay, it is just straight up Burning Abyss support. Technically, we don't even need to use it, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah, right. Aerial Eater. this is another thing. On fusion summons, send a send a fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. It just foolishes one, so like, it's really good. Then if this card's in your graveyard, banish 2 level 6 or higher fiend monsters with same attribute as each other to special summon Aerial Eater. Again, a really powerful card. I've been calling every single card powerful, but I think that is just because of my own personal bias. Then if you've noticed our extra deck, it is overburdened, right? Actually, I don't even need this. I don't really need this as well. I guess I can dump all the Lacrimas. Let's move on to the XC summon, because if you've ever noticed, we are not locked into fusion summoning. We can still XC summon. And in fact, if we go to the levels, we can change the levels to 6. Bolt on Strike Bouncer. Once per turn, if a monster's effect is activated on the field, negate, and it deals 1000 damage. It is a burn card. Dragluas can set cards face down. Goblin's Crazy Beast lets you destroy spell traps by attaching them. Gone Bonkers lets you just attach monsters instead. Yeah, but the main thing that we usually use would be DDD, Wave High King Caesar. Because this just negates, it's an Omni for special summons. And again, why is this so powerful? Alright, it is free and easy. Yeah, not only that, Ptolemy M7 is also another alternative. Because this just bounces cards back to hand. Oh yeah, and we can also run Abawaku. Abawaku, it is a Link 4 with 2800 attack. Once per turn during the main phase, you can discard one card, then activate one of these effects. Either destroy a card on the field on resolution, or banish this card until the end phase, special summon a light or dark monster from your graveyard. Okay, and then the standby phase effect never really comes up, but we can draw cards equal to the number of different monster types in your graveyard, then place cards equal to the amount you drew back to the bottom of the deck. So it just refreshes your hand. Abawaku, really powerful card. Not sure why nobody's playing it. Okay, so this is Fabled Fiendsmith. So because of how splashable this engine is, I'm gonna just try a whole bunch of different ones and then we'll see how it goes, okay? But generally, this is how the deck will play. Nande. Okay, we just got Maxi. I am actually fine with Maxi. We can add Luri, pitch Luri. Oh, we should add Droll into the deck, huh? Well, yes, I do agree, we do add a lot of cards to hand, but I don't mind Drolling. Now, how do I get another guy on the board without normal summoning from here? Plus, I get this, but what do I do from here? Like, do I pitch this? Use this to shuffle? Shuffle the Luri? Go into sequence? Shuffle all 3. Then Agnum Day. And be very careful with how I use this because I can screw myself up all the time by doing that. Now, because Agnum Day is a quick effect, I can do whatever I want. And I just got Belt. But at no point in time did I see Nip being a problem. I can banish Kyrie. Okay. Duly noted. Alright, yeah, so I can just... Honor Drones. Yeah, sure, why not? Now they can pitch a whole bunch, right? I'm sure, was it Jet Sync? Wow. Do I want to negate Kaga? What are you targeting? You're targeting foolish here. Okay, sure. I'll let it go. Drones. Ah, they're going into full Octus combo now. I see, I see. Okay, so my guy is in a very precarious position. Or he can just be sent off the field. Okay, now, what's the loop again? Like, to keep reviving guys? Because I remember there was a way to keep looping Agnum Day over and over again. Activate. Yes. Ah, I do send Kyrie. Okay, okay. Yeah, I do send Kyrie. I do send Kyrie. These are on this card. So, let's do this. I will activate. Normal summon. We can do full Fiendsmith combo again. Ah, okay, so this is how I do it. Alright, no problem then. The key difference is now sequence is engraved. How do I get sequence out? Exactly. Now we have Desiree here. Desiree. Oh, you can use this first. Ah, I do not have another. Dang, okay. We can make Neko quit. Oh, that is so cute. We can use cards in our hand as well. Ah, okay. I have an idea. Let's use this by using these two. Activate. We can add back. Then we fusion summon. Yes. There we go. Wow. Inflict 1200 by shuffling sequence. Hey, how cute. We can still do this. Haha, nice. Okay. Then we can... Oh. I will take it. Aerial Eater's better than nothing. Shuffle these two. Activate. Then we can pitch. We can finally send this guy here. Then we can shuffle back these. Then Agnum Day. Yeah. Agnum Day effect. What's causing the mass loss in attack? Was it this? Ah, unless they're calling. Okay. Alright, Ether into this first. That's 4k. And 17, which is here. Yes. And main phase 2, we can strike bouncer. Yeah. I guess that's all I can do. Normal summon Ash. Wow, that is sad. We can restart the combo by doing this. Lurry into... Nah, you know what? Let's not play with our food. Alright. Okay, so let's try with the Life Twin. Okay, let's try this here. This will be Fiendsmith Life Twin. Okay, so I have Lila Sweet in my hand. This is my 1-card starter to summon out Lila Treat. We can do this. No, we should have gone for Lila. We can send Sweet here. Then we go into our Link 2. Oh! In that case, I can just straight away go into Fiendsmith sequence. Right? No. We still want to go into the Link 1. Okay, so from here, we can shuffle. Yeah, Kisukyu deal back, I guess. Okay, then from here we have 2 bodies. We can go into... We can go into Fiendsmith stuff first. Engraver plus 2 Light Fiends. 1 Light Fiend, 2nd Light Fiend. Okay, good enough. Okay, then... Wait, we haven't tracked? What? We never tracked? Wait. The whole point of me doing that was... I thought I didn't track. I thought I had already tracked. Oh my god, I misplay. I think I misplayed. Okay, screw it. What ifs? We can continue. Then we can do this and this. I did not mean to do that, but okay. Need to remember that is always a trigger. Summon, yes. Equip. And now we have a 3-card negate. A 3-card 1-time negator. Good enough for me. 2 monsters, including a Lila monster. I will take it. On special. Summon. Give effect. Nope, don't need. Go into this. Oh, that's why we start with Lila first. Okay, I see. Then we can go into this. Activate the effect. Oh man, I don't really want to destroy something. Can I undo? I cannot undo. Okay. Noted. Do not destroy. Thousand Sunny, which makes a... So this is a quick effect pop and a draw. Okay. Never mind. I can still do the... Okay. Mistake. I shouldn't have Lilat. Okay, then again, I kind of popped myself, so you know that was a mistake. All right, never mind. Let's. I'm just going to draw one, and destroy Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon before they can do anything. Yes. Okay, yeah. So that was a very big misplay there. But okay, that is a good run, I guess. So all in all, the deck did it what I wanted it to do actually. It is a extremely splashable engine that can be used in almost any deck. 2 effect monsters goes into whatever I want it to be. Okay. It generates a lot of advantage, creates bodies, creates negates, and the engine is really tiny. It's 9 cards in the main deck. It's just 1/4 of the whole deck, so yeah, really tiny. Not only that, again, it's really splashable. You can run it as it is. You can also run it like, you know, in a rank 6 engine. You can run it as a fusion deck. You can even run it in a Xyz deck if you want. You know, a fusion. I just said also a synchro deck, a link deck also. Everything it works. I guess the only one it doesn't work would be like rituals, but again, Mitsurugi exists. That may be a deck I may be looking at in the future. Thank you all so much for watching till the end. I hope you've learned something, like I did. And if you did, do leave a like and subscribe. And also let me know down in the comments which deck/archetype you want me to learn about next. And if the time, do drop by the streams. I go live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 PM, and every Sunday at 10 AM, here on both YouTube and Twitch. Take care everyone, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye!